going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ocho, and we back at it again with another video today. We bringing you guys the 3-month update, which I promised, which will be dropped today. It's been some changes. Really hasn't been some changes. It's been a lot of stuff that just been amplified and de-amplified. So a lot of times we're just gonna be going over a lot of the stuff that, you know, we're gonna go into definition and how the journey's been and how everything's affected me and how it's gonna affect you, hopefully, because everybody's different. But I'm gonna give you guys somewhat of an idea of how it is. In case you're new to this, this is just my personal experience, so don't base everything off what I say. But hopefully this will give you guys some motivation to keep going and keep striving for better and become the best man you can be and high value as possible. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Lone Ranger at your service. Hey! The glow is still there, y'all. If you can't see, the glow is still there. I gotta shave. I'm not really worried about that right now, but the glow is still there. The eyes are still clear as ever. Right. Hair is growing. It really is. It's getting thicker. And yeah. The physical strength is still there. Yeah. The physical strength is still there. So I'm kind of happy about that because, simple fact, I like to work out a lot just to burn energy. Helps with anxiety, depression, all the mental shit, etc., right? So that's a good thing. The grind and the motivation is still there. It's not going to do everything for you. Semen retention alone isn't going to do everything for you. You have to want to work with it, and you have to be willing to put in the effort and put in the the grind, the mindset, and reboot everything and kick people out of your team and do all the things you got to do to be able to execute off of it, right? Now, a little of that will kind of be defined also by the flatline effect, which is basically what you'll notice often between 1 to 2 months, as far as 1.5 to 2 months, 1.5 to 2 months, right? You start to kind of all the energy and all the stuff will start to kind of die off a little bit, all the effects, right? It'll start to kind of die off a little bit. So we're gonna talk about how to beat that, right? The peak, as far as full energy, full, strive and hyperactive shit, and as far as just being overall strong, having all the energy and all the stamina and this and that, and all the results from the gym, gonna come between 1.5 to 2 months. That's kind of like the peak, as far as at its highest point, right? But between 2 to 3 months, that's kind of where the flatline kind of starts to take effect a little bit. We're gonna talk about when it's gonna roll over. You're gonna be back on your purpose, back on your shit, back on, just going hard again, right? So 2M, you're gonna do 3M. That is very useful, very important. You guys might want to tune into this because you're gonna want to know this shit. That's really the main thing for today, y'all. So that's what it looks like. This is spectrum, start to finish, right? 2 to 3 months. So it's a line, kind of like that. That 2. Now, that's what it looks like. That's what the flatline starts to kind of take place. We're gonna fill this in a little bit and give y'all some knowledge on that. Damn. Fuck. Really, y'all? I got these markers, right? These bitches out of that motherfucker. Brand new. Change your plants. We'll go with the green today. Right? Okay. So we got month 2. We're gonna do 2 point what such and such, whatever, to define the week by week. So 2M. Then we got 2.1. Then we got 2.2. Then we got the beginning of 2.3, right? So this is where the flatline basically starts to take effect, right? and then it starts to kind of, you know, you get to week 1, you kind of die off, the energy dies off a little bit, right? Then you go some, and the energy kind of stabilizes for like a week, and you kind of start to go up a little bit, not really go up, but it starts to fluctuate, and you start to kind of be able to manage and deal with it more. Now the flatline isn't really that bad. It just makes you lose all motivation. I don't want to feel like having sex. You're not going to want to look at, you know, the women. You're not going to want to do, but you have to fight through it. You have to keep going, y'all. You have to keep going. Don't give up. Don't give in, right? And then you got 2.3, which is month 2, week 3. And that's where it starts to get at its all-time low. So what you'll be experiencing is some anxiety, some demotivation, less confidence, you know, just all around, just, so some people say depression, this and that. I didn't really go through much depression because I knew about it, and I knew what to watch out for and how to not to go through it, shit like that. I think that's kind of just, you know, you're right. So now, for the rest of the half, right? You got month 3 over here, and you'll start to experience, you know, this is where the brighter end of things starts to get better, right? So we got 3.1, which is, well, no, my bad. We're gonna start with, so we got week 2.4, which is 2 months, week 4, which is also 3.0, which is also, you know, month 3, the beginning of month 3. So it starts right there. You're still at the bottom, right? You start to rise up a little bit, and you got 3.1, which is month 3.1, right? You go over a little bit, it starts to fluctuate and kind of balance out. Then you got, you know, the second week, and then the third week, where it starts to kind of rise a little bit, and then it starts to fluctuate out, and then, you know, throughout the week, and then you got month 3.4, which is month 4, where everything starts to go back up, right? So when everything starts to go back up, that's when you'll start to experience the energy growth. Your body will start getting back on rhythm, getting back on pattern. It's no longer dealing with the flatline because of the simple fact, it's fixing itself. So after the reboot, which is the flatline, you start to see a lot of growth, and then everything will start to look up again. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie and get on here and cap and we ain't gonna call nobody out or anything, but the flatline does not last a few days. It does not last 1 week. It is a process, and it's meant to be, you have to go to the bottom and decrease and everything else to get to the brighter side of things, right? So it lasts a whole month, at least. Well, at least for me, and that's how I experienced it. You'll start to notice, you'll start to get more ecstasy through life. When you go through life, you start feeling good about everything again. Once you get over the flat line and everything starts to balance out, you know. What I started doing when I was on the flat line, I had to drink coffee, and the coffee still wasn't working. I was still feeling tired, sluggish. I wouldn't drink strong coffee. I wasn't drinking dark roast. I wasn't drinking espresso. I wasn't drinking, you know, this, that. Just normal house blend coffee. Either that or decaf from time to time. No energy drinks. That's all based on your preference, but it's not needed, right? So you'll start to get, you know, your ecstasy, forget pornography and touching yourself and this and that through life, and just being successful in it. Once everything starts kicking back up, you'll start being able to do more, right? Now the glow, I don't know if I spoke on this, but I'm gonna speak on it right now. The glow will be defined by the food and the things you consume into your body, the exercise, how much you're sweating out, how much you're drinking, the water. You should be drinking at least 1 gallon of water, guys, a day. I cannot stress this enough. 1 gallon of water. Take care of your hygiene, become the best version of yourself, right? Working out every day, 5 to 6 times a week for best results. If not, 3 to 4 times a week or whenever you can. Like I said, the energy is defined by, the physical strength is defined by the energy. if you're able to come up with energy. I was drinking coffee at the time, and then a lot of times it still wasn't working. I had to fight through it. I had to keep going. You get more energy by, well, basically getting over the flat line, right? You get more energy by doing more actions. The energy you take in, the motivation you have just by yourself, by your mindset. If you can handle this shit, if you can handle this journey. Shit. If you'll pay attention, right, real quick. You define your spiritual presence. I'm gonna explain right now, right? I'm trying to do this video quick for y'all because I have to work tonight. We'll be drug out just a little bit. So, the more you want to go further into this journey, meaning the intensity, you want to kick this shit up a notch. Let's say you want to go monk mode, I think is what we call it, right? If you want to get into monk mode, start doing this. Right? Start adding good compounds to semen retention, on top of semen retention. So let's say you want to start meditating. You want to start sun gazing or mirror gazing or focusing, getting more sleep. Basically everything to better yourself for all the right reasons. When you start becoming more mature, more professional, more self-improved, your mind will start to tell your body, this is a good thing. Let's give him what he wants. And right. So then you want to decrease some of that, kind of get back to your normal way of living. Not really normal way of living, but get back into your normal stabilized mindset, not so intense, right? Start having fun. Now, I'm not saying you ejaculate, because that's the whole reason you're on this journey. You don't do that, but start taking things away. Not really taking things away, but adding less things, right? In order to decrease the intensity of semen retention, because it will get a bit overwhelming the further you go. It'll get more easy to manifest. But this is the key aspect, right? Less meditation, stuff like that to better yourself. Less of that, right? Now, that's not forever, but this is how you fluctuate the energy within you. So, start doing things in moderation. I don't know if you can read that. That's in moderation. If you start doing things differently, changing up the algorithms, the routines, that's how you take the energy down a notch. Becoming less productive and having, more pleasure. So cut back on the production just slightly, just a tad bit, not completely, but start having more fun and focusing on how you can enjoy yourself, or just overall stuff. You're not busting nuts, because that's what this journey's about, right? When you implement this is the woman attraction part. Tune in. You implement these three things. You intensify the woman attraction by your presence, which is what we just went into depth with. You intensify that by your presence. And if you'll notice one thing about these, right? It's the common denominator. The common denominator is self-improvement / aura. They will be able to smell that on you. They will be able to sense that, because the simple fact your mind is elsewhere. It's not on, I want this woman, I want this girl, ooh, look at her, she bad as hell. It's not on that. It's on yourself. And when you stop chasing, they start coming. That's the law of attraction, y'all. So when you're tying that with semen retention, all the stuff to self-improve yourself, when you have your seed within you, there's nothing you can't manifest. you have the edge on the average dude, right? When it comes to woman attraction and life in general, and being successful and embodying everything in life, right? Right. So, your spiritual presence, which we already talked about that. We're gonna go into depth at a different angle. Right. Now we're gonna tie 2 and 2 together, so and so, right? When you put spiritual presence, which is your seed, that has a lot to do with it. When you increase your spiritual presence by retaining your seed, and you implement that with woman attraction, right? It's not this. It's not this. It's not a chick magnet. It's not a chick magnet. They're not gonna sit there and throw themselves at you. They're not gonna just choose you out of nowhere, and it's not some type of power. It's not some type of woman obsession over you. It can be, but it has to be within, you know, the peak, because of some fact your pheromones and your hormones are just giving off so strongly and so possessively to the point where it's uncontrollable of you. You can't control it. So they're gonna see you as that, and you're gonna feel like a superstar, or you know, such and such. It'll give you this. It'll give you the key to woman attraction. It won't give you women. It will give you the key to woman attraction. Main point, right? And the keys consist of this: confidence, less cognition, and differentiality. You're gonna be different. When you have confidence within yourself, you're able to walk to an equation, not be nervous, and be able to possess the alpha male traits, sigma traits. You're gonna be able to possess all of that within the confidence within yourself. You know, less anxiety. You're not scared, and you're not in a scarcity mindset, right? When you have less cognition, all your porn addiction, all the habits, and all the bullshit, all the nonsense that we stopped and we got on this journey for a reason, right? All of the extra shit will be out of there. So you're not gonna be displaying, you know, creeper-like energy about yourself. You're not gonna be displaying stuff like you're staring at women, and you're not gonna be a creep. You're not gonna be displaying all that. You're not gonna be showcasing all that. You'll just be yourself. You'll be in your normal state of mind. You'll be embodied within yourself. So the differentiality part is you stand out. You're like a light bulb, because of some effect you retain your seed, and they know the success within you. They know that you're different from the next man. They know that not too many, you're rare to come around, you're rare to come across, because of some effect, not too many people think it's normal to give up your seed constantly, a few times a day, 5, 6, 7 times. This shit is not normal. So when you be different, when you be confident, when you be, you know, less cognitive towards different activities and different, you know, stuff in life, you have the keys to be more attracted to women and be able to attract more women. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Share this video if you liked it. Please and thank y'all. I'm thankful for all the support. I love y'all. Month 4 update will be on this way. I got it filmed. I'm gonna add more to it. Leave a comment down below. Let me know thoughts, opinions, ideas. If I missed anything, if I'm, you know, tell me something, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good one. Bye.